George Carlin, Robin Williams, Tom Hanks, Johnny Carson. What do these people have in common? They're comedians. They've been entertaining people for 50 years, using humor, bringing it into our lives and into our homes. What is humor? Humor is defined by the Merriam-Webster dictionary as a verb: to soothe or content someone by indulgence, to comply with the temperament or inclinations of. My name's Nick Swan. I had this lifelong, uncanny ability to be able to talk to people, make them laugh, relate with them. Why is that? It's always come natural to me. L- Recently, I've taken a Gallup StrengthsFinder course and found out my top 5 strengths of who I am. Now, my top 2 strengths happen to be a relator and a woo. What's a woo? It's someone who can win others over. Humor can make people feel comfortable in most life situations. Now, if you're ever in a situation where it becomes uncomfortable, can humor help the situation along? How can it be done? Who is the most qualified to use humor? Answer: anyone. Anyone can use humor. Now, my personal experience, I use it everywhere, every day. My kids, my spouse, my work, my friends, while I'm auditing and coaching at work, especially. I use this all the time, and it's widely accepted. It's a very social reaction, humor. There's been a lot of research done in humor because of this. Did you know that you are 30 times more likely to actually laugh out loud if you're watching a comedy show within a group than if you were to be alone? A study was done at University College in London. 122 students, broke them into groups of 4, had them all watch different types of videos. One third watched a stand-up comedy, one third watched an excerpt from Planet Earth, one third watched a golf instructional video. Now, when the groups came back together, they found that the ones that watched the stand-up comedy were more likely to share intimate details with the group than any others that watched any other type of video. Is there a right way to use humor? What kind of humor can you use? Now, there are a few rules and types of humor that you should know about. Number 1, you need to know your audience. This generally isn't an issue. You know who you're going to be speaking to. In some large social situations, that may not be the case, and you may need to do a poll or get more information. But generally, you know who you're going to be talking to. Another good thing to use is general interests. Now, this can be a wide range of things: age, occupation, hobbies. Use the same situation of the people that you're in as you would. So if you're talking to a bunch of doctors, you don't want to be using hunting humor with them. Use something that's related to medical industry. I have gathered a couple of examples of different kinds of humor from a reputable public relations website. I want to share those with you. So you can use exaggeration. Then I talked to a woman whose voice was so high, only the dog could hear it. Puns. Did you hear about the guy whose left side was cut off? He's all right now. Self-depreciation. And then, even though I knew it was too hot to eat, I bit into the pizza anyway, because clearly I am an idiot. Wordplay. She brought me a plate of French fries instead. At least I thought they were French because they had an attitude and wore berets. A couple examples of types of humor you can use. Timing is especially important as well. There's 2 types of timing. When to use humor. One, and that's the most important. Some situations you don't want to use humor. Terminating an employee, a funeral, generally not the best options of when to use humor. But there are other times where you can. So you want to take that into accord. The other is using timing within your jokes. And that's a completely different speech later. And where is humor? Where can you use it? That answer is anywhere. Everyday uses. You can use it everywhere. As I said before, I use it at work. I use it at school. I use it at home with friends, with strangers. In the elevator, you can use it anywhere. If you've ever seen any of Howie Mandel's stand-up comedy, you'll see he does it anywhere. His favorite place, bathroom. Humor also can be used with stress relieving and comforting situations. So if you need an opportunity to break the ice, say with a new person that you're meeting, diffuse a situation, explosive situation, or just ease tension, humor may help in relieving the tension, starting communication and keeping it flowing, and help the other person to open up and relate with you. Another good time to use it is in speeches. Humor is great. You don't want to go up there being a comedian, but it will help the audience stay engaged. It'll keep your speech entertaining and can help you round out the entire speech. So let's break it down. If you're in a situation and everything's aligning, you might be able to use humor to lighten the situation and help the other party open up to you and can help you communicate better. Humor can and is used in all cultures every day all over the world, and for many reasons. It is widely accepted. Laughter plays the same important role in social bonding across cultures, meaning laughter is an evolved social norm that aids in human cooperation. So, if you are in a bit of an uncomfortable situation, you need to lighten the mood a bit, tell a joke, use a pun, insult yourself to get a smile and ease that tension. I'll leave you with a quote from John Cleese, who is a part of Monty Python's comedy troupe. I'm struck by how laughter connects you with people. It's almost impossible to maintain any kind of distance or a sense of social hierarchy when you're just howling with laughter. Laughter is a force for democracy. Thank you for listening.